Christopher Bell becomes NASCAR's newest millionaire at the North Wilkesboro Speedway. I almost forgot where we were racing for a second. I got New Hampshire in my head looking at my shirt. But Bell wins at Wilkesboro, beats out Joey Logano as we say goodbye to NASCAR on Fox for 2025. Let's talk about the 2025 North Wilkesboro All-Star Race. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel today. Now we are talking about the 2025 North Wilkesboro All-Star Race. The All-Star Race is gone and past, and if you have watched the All-Star Race and you already read the title, you would know that Chris Bell is a winner. Christopher Bell is your newest millionaire here at the All-Star Race, and let's talk about it. Once my X feed actually loads in, I'm currently scrolling to the bottom of it. Well, there we go. We'll start with the beginning of the race, but yeah, let's talk about the Open. Let's talk about the race itself, and yeah, we'll go from here. But anyway, I thought it was a decent race, I will say. I mean, we started off with the Open. You could tell that the leaders were, how do I say it? The leader with clean air had a massive advantage, to say the least. If you were the leader and you had that clean air, and this is from the whole weekend, you could even notice it in the truck race. I didn't really get to watch the truck race, but if you had that clean air, man, it helped a lot. I will say that. I mean, if you had fresh tires and you were able to work the bottom groove, I will say, we'll get to this a bit later when we talk about the track itself, but like, when you try to work that bottom groove, I mean, it's great. Like, it's great that Wilkesboro has become a multiple groove track, but out of 3 and 4, that bump just kills so much momentum. It's actually awful to see where it goes. Like, it drives me crazy, to be honest. It actually does drive me crazy to see where that friggin' bump takes people. Because you could get such a run on the guy on the top, and then it's just bump, and then you could pass on the bottom, but it was very rare that you've seen it. If you were the one with clean air, you were taking the top every day of the week, and I wouldn't understand anyone who didn't. But I tell you, one guy who was really working his way through the field in the Open was the 60 of Ryan Preece. I don't remember where he started, but oh my god, man. Preece was on an absolute flyer today. He was passing people on the inside, on the outside. I get he's passing like colleague cars and Riley Herbst and Haas Factory Team, but like, he could make moves just about anywhere, and the only car he couldn't really pass was the leader in clean air. And even if he did, he got up to him and gave him a challenge. Like, he got past Ty Gibbs for the transfer spot after the lap 50 caution, because NASCAR likes scripting cautions, because why not? Welcome to the All-Star Race. Why can't we just go back to like the segments that we used to have when it was at Charlotte? Like, that was fun. I enjoyed that, but I don't know. I'll have to go back, watch the like 92 and 96 All-Star Race, go back and see how it was in the older days. But the only real caution that we had in the Open was Michael McDowell. He just flat out wrecked Riley Herbst at one point. They made a bit of contact that led up to that, but the 71 just pretty well just sent the 35 into the fence. He's just like, yeah, I've had enough of you, buddy. You're going into the wall. And that was pretty much Michael McDowell was really falling back as the day went on. Carson Hocevar got himself into the big show. He won the All-Star Open, I believe, on that, I think it was this 50 lap caution. A lot of people took 4 tires. Carson took 2. He was just able to hold on to that track position, and Carson Hocevar won the All-Star Open. But the big moment of the All-Star Open was when they went to do the choose cone for the McDowell and Preece caution, or the McDowell and we're going to talk about Ryan Preece, but the Herbst and McDowell caution. They went to do the choose cone, and Ryan Preece went over the choose cone, which was completely faded out by rubber, and he just got completely sent to the back. Yeah. Oh, it was, and like Noah Gragson even said, like, nobody could even see it. Like, people felt bad for Ryan Preece. Like, if you were Priest or a Priest fan. Some of my buddies are Priest fans, and they're like, yeah, like they were pissed, and like Priest was pretty hard done by, to be honest. I feel pretty bad for him. He had the best car. I don't know where he ended up finishing, but so how it went was Carson Hocevar won the Open. John Hunter Nemechek, of all people, was actually able to drive his way up past Bubba Wallace, I think it was, for that transfer spot. He was able to hold off his teammate of Eric Jones and Ty Dillon for the final spot. Got Legacy a spot in the All-Star race. And my boy Noah Gragson got himself the fan vote winner. Let's go Noah G, baby. You love to see it. I even voted for Noah G myself, so happy to see him win. But before we get into the All-Star race, let's talk the results of the Open. You know who won the Open already, but here. So the finishing results for the Open were Carson Hocevar, John Hunter Nemechek, Ty Dillon, Eric Jones, Michael McDowell, Zane Smith, AJ Allmendinger, Bubba Wallace, Cole Custer, Riley Herbst rounding at the top 10. Then it was Ryan Priest, Todd Gilliland, and Shane Van Gisbergen. I don't know what the hell they got on about, but there was a point, like after the race, the 88 went hit the 34 and then completely shoved him. It was weird. I don't know what was going on there, but yeah, that happened, I guess. But yeah, I was just trying to see it was on the X feed so I could rewatch it. But Justin Haley, another disappointing finish for Ty Gibbs. Cody Ware, Noah Gragson finished 17th and made it into the All-Star race with a fan vote. But he had a power steering issue. He was much more competitive in the All-Star race. And Noah Gragson beat out Chad Fincham for the last spot. Let's talk about the All-Star race. Ladies and gentlemen, in this All-Star race, one thing that was very prevalent very early on was that Joey Logano had a very, very fast Pennzoil Ford. He was challenging Brad Keselowski for the lead in just about every lap, it felt like. Those two were going toe-to-toe, but like I said earlier, whoever had that top side and had the track position, they were the key to the whole day. They could just absolutely fly, pretty much. And then we had a flat tire. I mean, well, let's talk. That start was pretty entertaining first. Like, guys were able to come and move. Like, Byron got himself up to the front at one point, and Elliott was up there. Chastain got up there at points during the race. Kyle Busch even had a moment in the lead. But, yeah, Daniel Suarez blew a tire. He blew a right front. He went into the outside wall. He done blew a right front. That was virtually the end of his All-Star race. He was irrelevant. You couldn't see him from there. But then you had Keselowski's losing moment of the race, because he let Kyle Busch get to the outside of him on that restart, and Kyle Busch was able to capitalize and take the position from Brad Keselowski at this moment in the race. But yeah, the racing kept on. Byron got the lead from Kyle Busch. Then you got to see the strength of Joey Logano. The reason Byron and Kyle Busch even got up to Brad Keselowski is because on that Daniel Suarez caution, those guys took 2 tires. Logano, Bell behind them took 4. It was very clear the 2 best cars today were Joey Logano and Christopher Bell. And it just rolled like that the entire day. But yeah, the manufacturers battle was pretty much between Chevy and Ford the whole day. The Toyotas weren't even in the top 10 aside from Christopher Bell. But yeah, no, Bell and Logano were the main 2 cars today. That is one thing for sure. My computer keeps disconnecting from the internet as I'm trying to watch these videos back on X. But then we had another yellow here after the lap 100 caution. Brad Keselowski got himself up and into the fence. I was actually taking a piss under commercial break when this happened, and I came down and completely missed the replay, so this is the first time I'm getting to see it. So I don't know if he blew a right front or what, or just sent it too high into the groove, but yeah, the right front and the toe link were definitely blown off that thing, so it's just unfortunate to see how it was. And fresh from Indianapolis, Kyle Larson took the lead of this race on a 2-tire strategy. He held off Logano for as much as he could, but Joey Logano just took the lead from there. And from this point, it was looking like, oh god, Joey Logano's going to win this race, isn't he? But then, from the saving grace of hell, after like 40 laps, it was the most utter woke nonsense thing I've ever seen in my life. But we get the promoter's caution. We got the promoter's caution. But can we talk about this for a second? Why are they throwing fireworks for a promoter's yellow? Like, why? That is just the dumbest thing I think I've ever heard in my life. Why are we throwing, like, why? Why are we popping off fireworks for a promoter's caution? That is just so stupid. I mean, what made it funny and what kind of saved it is Michael Waltrip dropping the flag. But I just love how he's up there. He's just like, 5 more laps, guys. We're throwing it. We're throwing it. 5 more laps. And then when they tell him, they're like, 1 more lap. 1 more lap. We get a caution. We get a caution. 1 more lap. Oh, my God. We get a caution. We get to manufacture a race. Oh, my God. I'm so excited. Oh, my God. I'm glad Joey Logano didn't win. But, man, this was woke nonsense. I don't even mind the fact that they did the whole promoter's caution thing, like in the All-Star race. I don't mind it, but like, why are you throwing fireworks? Just do it after the race. Like, I want to see some of the Twitter replies under the friggin' promoter's caution. That's what I want to see. And of course my internet crashes. Oh, welcome to a day in the life of Skylar Dagley's internet. It is never fun, but yeah, no. I just like this guy. Michael Waltrip is a dipshit, but oh my God, what an idiot! I expect not a lot of Bubba Wallace fans in these Twitter replies, but oh my God, but yeah, welcome to modern day social media. That honestly sounds about right, where people without an identity can just be racist. But, so this set up a caution from here pretty much, and you could either pit or you could stay out. 4 guys elected to stay out. It was Logano, Blaney, so the 2 of the Team Penske boys that weren't. Oh yeah, I completely forgot about the Chastain and Austin Cindric wreck. Those 2 got into it at one point, but 2 of the 3. Honestly, you might as well say 2 of the 4 Penske boys because of Berry. But 2 out of the 4 Penske drivers did not come down or pit road. 2 of them did. Duh. But Chastain also didn't come in, and I can't remember who else didn't. I honestly don't remember. I'd have to go back and watch the restart. But anyway, Bell absolutely flew through those people. And he got up to Joey Logano in no time. The only thing that saved Joey Logano from Christopher Bell's fresh tires at this point was the clean air and the fact that he could drive the high side. Bell was rubbing on Logano a few times. It was honestly some of the best short track racing we've seen in the next gen car. The fact that those guys could rub and lean on each other, give the bumper, move their way into some of the corners, I gotta say, that was awesome. That was freaking awesome. That definitely helped me a lot in grading this North Wilkesboro race, but man, that was a lot of freaking fun. To watch those boys absolutely send it, rip it around, great racing. Bell overtook Logano with about 10 to go, I think it was, but yeah, they went back and forth for a good 20 or 30 laps. Chastain, fair play to him. He was able to hold it down in 3rd. But yeah, Bell moved Logano up the track, and that was the closing deal. I'm honestly surprised Chastain didn't move Logano up the track there at one point. Bowman was there hiding out. He could have snuck something if somebody wrecked or if somebody made a mistake. But how about that? Christopher Bell gets the $1 million. That felt like an all-star race. That was what the All-Star race is all about. That's what we've been missing from the All-Star race pretty well ever since they moved it to Texas. Because, I mean, the Bristol All-Star race, it was alright. Now that I think about it, thinking back to all the All-Star races 2020, I mean, it was a COVID year, but they tried something different. Honestly, the last years of the Charlotte All-Star race just felt like an experiment with the 550 package and driving super speedway cars around Charlotte. That was just dumb. 27. Honestly, you did have the fight between Newman and Boyer in 2019. I think Kyle Larson won that All-Star race, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember, but 2017, I honestly don't remember 2017. I know Logano won 2016, Hamlin won 2015. 2014 is probably a sick one with the friggin' package that they had then, but oh well. Chris Bell's a millionaire, and let's get into your finishing results here at North Wilkesboro. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here are your finishing results. Christopher Bell gets the win, and he pulls off the Xfinity fastest lap too. Him and Logano, actually no, Logano had the fastest lap. Why does it have Bell in purple? I don't even know, man. That's just weird. Welcome to NASCAR's app. Joey Logano pulls off P2, then it's Ross Chastain, Alex Bowman, Chase Elliott, William Byron, Tyler Reddick, Kyle Busch, Chase Briscoe, Chris Buescher, Carson Hocevar, Denny Hamlin, Noah Gragson, Austin Dillon, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Ryan Blaney, Josh Berry, Austin Cindric, John Hunter Nemechek, Harrison Burton. Nice to see him back in the Cup Series, but, I mean, he was able to race. Rick Ware gave him a ride. Cool. He beat Kyle Larson. Kyle Larson, he actually got high and into the fence there right before that promoter's yellow, so he was honestly lucky that he got the promoter's yellow. He broke a toe link, and then it was Brad Keselowski who had that wreck, and Daniel Suarez who had that blown tire. Yeah, who do I want to give a shout out to? Chastain, he drove a decent race considering the circumstances. He got wrecked and everything too. Alex Bowman was all right. Chase Elliott, pretty good too. William Byron, all right. Tyler Reddick, Kyle Busch, Chase Briscoe, Chris Buescher, Carson Hocevar. Carson drove a good race. I mean, he had a funny driver introduction with Caitlin Clark's uniform, or jersey, I should say. But Denny Hamlin, Noah Gragson, yeah. Honestly, good days for a lot of drivers all around. Oh boy, now I gotta pick a driver of the day. Oh my god, I don't know who I'm gonna pick for that. Honestly, guys, North Wilkesboro driver of the day, I'm gonna give it to someone who honestly had their day screwed. I'm gonna give it to Ryan Preece. I feel bad for the guy. I really, really do. He deserved to be in this all-star race. He's been driving like an all-star all season long. I gotta give my boy some credit. Honestly, I should tally all these up and see who wins it at the end of the season, but I'm giving my North Wilkesboro driver of the day to Ryan Preece. Feel free to debate me in the comments down below, but I feel like Ryan Preece deserves something out of today, and if Ryan Preece somehow comes across this video, I appreciate you, my man, and yeah, I really hope you get that win soon. He was one of the guys who I met in Loudon 2024, hardest working driver in the garage, man. Ryan Preece, hardest friggin' work in the garage. All the respect in the world to that guy. Holy crap, I'm looking so tired. My eyes are so bloodshot, red, and dead. I cannot wait to go to sleep after this video. Oh my god, I am tired. But anyway, yeah. Ryan Preece, Wilkesboro driver of the day. Let's get into the Skyler scale. Man, if I'm being honest with all you guys, I enjoyed the hell out of this race. This race was fun. This race, honestly, was super, super fun. And if I'm going to put this race on the Skyler scale, I'm going to give it an 85%. I enjoyed it. I really, really did enjoy it. But, yeah, lots of good racing. I mean, I honestly think the clean air part of this race was honestly, majority of it was the car. But as this track grooves in and keeps grooving in over the years, I think we've got a hell of a venue on our hands here. North Wilkesboro. Loving it. Absolutely loving it. Hopefully we can see more of it in the future. It's a great all-star venue for now. Maybe in a couple years we'll give it its own points race. Bring the all-star race to the Rock. We'll see. I like that idea. I know SMI doesn't own the Rock, but whatever. Marcus Smith made North Wilkesboro happen. We'll see what else he can do. Maybe just whip up some magic with his fingers. I don't even know, man, but yeah, that's going to do it for this North Wilkesboro review, guys. I mean, yeah, if you guys have any thoughts, tell me what you thought of the race. Do you think North Wilkesboro should have a points race? You happy Chris Bell won? Drop a comment down below. Like this video, subscribe, and share with those notifications turned on so you miss a future upload here on the channel. And don't forget to join the Patreon and the Twitch, guys. Links in the description down below. I'll see y'all for the next episode where we will review the first Amazon Prime broadcast of the season, the Coca-Cola 600. Oh my days, Amazon Prime era is here, dude. That's kind of crazy to think about. I'm amazed it came this quickly. I mean, it's crazy to think that the Coca-Cola 600 won't be on Fox. That's the weird thing to think about. But yeah, honestly, Fox, I think you had a better year than most years, so fair play to you. Fair play to you. You're making steps in the right direction. Baby steps, slow steps, but overall, good year from Fox. I never had an issue with the Fox booth. I mean, they have their odd slip-ups, but any booth does. Yeah, I would just like to see a better production team, and now that Artie Kempner's gone, we're probably going to see a better production booth in 2026. So let's hope for positive changes, man. We'll see you in Fox. We'll see you in Daytona in 2026, and Dale Jr., Steve Letarte, Adam Alexander. We'll see you in Charlotte. But I'll see you guys for post Coca-Cola 600. My God, that is going to be a long-ass day. Monaco, Indy, Charlotte. Let's have some fun. Greatest day in racing, greatest week in racing is here, though. Let's get fired up. I'll see you guys then. But until then, guys, take care and peace.